much. It's a wonderful question, because we all have our inspiration. And so many people would say, who's your idol, or who is your icon, who is your hero? And you can talk about all the people throughout history, and you can examine why we relate to those people. One thing that I realized, as far as inspiration goes, as far as role models go, as being an Asian American gay male in the military who speaks Arabic, who's from Southern Baptist background, I didn't have a lot of the particular identities that I could follow that was exactly like me. And I had to realize that no matter what the person is doing, no matter what their identity, no matter what their race or their religion or their cultural understandings or their education background, where they went to school, they don't have to look exactly like you. They don't have to be exactly what you're doing in order to be inspiring. And when I went to the National Equality March, the most inspiring thing for a lot of the people in the older generation who've been on out on the streets for a long time, they saw the young people that were leading it. And they said, that is so inspiring, because they are ready to take up the mantle. They are ready to take up this cross. They are ready to take up the torch. And it's been passed now. So when I see people like Will Phillips, I believe his name is, the 10-year-old from Arkansas, who says, I am not going to recite a Pledge of Allegiance that does not actually manifest itself, and until it does, there is that tension, and we have to all do a little bit. We have to get into a little bit of trouble until equality is achieved, in order to achieve it. That's a 10-year-old, and he gets it. All you have to do is realize what are your gifts. And to those small group of people in front, all he did was tell his teacher, right? That's what started this whole thing. Now, how many of us have teachers? How many of us have somebody? Anybody can be inspiring to me. I think Will is an excellent example of that. I see so many people. I mean, I'm not transgender, but I think when people come up to me at the place in New York City, there's ministry called Sylvia's Place at our church that it brings in homeless people. There's also the Ali Forney Center. And there's all these groups that talk about the homeless youth, and particularly when they talk about the plight of transgender people as they're growing up. We don't have to understand all of those pains, but we can, personally, but you can see that and you can be inspired by that. And that story and that narrative does not belong to just that one identity group. It belongs to all of us, because there is a shared oppression, and everybody has gone through it. Everybody understands. So I could learn from all of the groups that have struggled throughout history.